Hello everyone, welcome to my March TOA series. We are on level 90, Chiwu. I have 2 other videos on Chiwu. I just did 4, but I guess 2 other videos on Chiwu on my channel in my February and January TOA series. So feel free to check those out. I think my runes were a little bit worse than they are now. So I'm using a farmable free-to-play team, and it works with this level, even on 90. So I guess this is, sort of the hardest the level could be for TOA. Well, yes, the hardest it could be for TOA, but for TOA hard, it could be harder depending on which floor it's on. So before I play the video, it's going to go pretty fast because my rune quality upgraded quite a bit. I'm going to go over the enemy's abilities. Basically, the strategy that I'm doing this time around, I might have just gone for the Acacises then Chiwu, but before this time, I went for the Acacises, then the Megans, then the Chiwu, because the Acacises have a heal with, I guess, a 2-turn cooldown, 3-turn cooldown. So they have a heal that heals the HP of all allies by 10%, and they also have a shield. Creates a shield that absorbs the inflicted damage proportionate to your level, and they are level 60, which is very high, proportionate to their level, for all allies for 3 turns, and decreases the chance of being attacked with a critical hit of the allies. That's kind of worded weird. So just, yeah, decreases the chance of being attacked with a critical hit. So, basically, you want to go for them because of the heal specifically, and then the fairly low cooldown on the heal itself, and then also the shield. And next is Megan. The Megans aren't too much of a pain because your Beretta should be fairly tanky, so he should be able to withstand their damage and be okay with that. The Megans, you guys may know, Megan's a fairly popular unit, a very good unit in Arena and in Dragons. So the Megans have 1 dot on their first skill. Their second skill removes 1 beneficial effect on the enemy and prevents the target from receiving beneficial effects for 1 turn. That one's not too bad because it's just not really. This level's fine enough. You don't need buffs for it, and even if you do have buffs, they're probably just going to do it to your Beretta, and Beretta's fine versus the Acacises, and he should be tanky enough anyways to survive damage from Chiwu. And then their third skill is probably the most threatening, I guess. Increases the attack gauge of all allies by 20% and increases attack power and defense for 2 turns. So, yeah, it's a good skill because it increases the enemy's attack gauge, which makes them move more, and also gives them an attack power buff and a defense buff, which is kind of scary because it's hard to deal with, which is why I have my Bella to seize that off them. And then, of course, dots ignore defense because dots do percentage HP, so that's why it's amazing to have Beretta and Veramos. Their dots don't give a fuck about a defense buff. So let's go over Chiwu's. I'm gonna play it now because we just have to go over Chiwu. Sorry, I had to unplug my keyboard because I had to move this video from my Mac to my PC. Okay, so Chiwu, his first skill, attacks all enemies with the power of yin and yang and puts the enemy to sleep for 2 turns with a 15% chance. He's pretty much just going to focus Bernard and Shannon, which isn't too bad because he's not going to be doing that to Bella, so your Bella will be able to heal when you need it. And of course, sleep cannot be removed with Veramos' passive because it's like, I don't know what it's technically called, but sleep, freeze, and stun cannot be removed, I guess. Well, I think they can with my Veligul, for instance. He will remove that. But basically it just triggers your turn, and yeah, so and then his second skill attacks the enemy 2 times, with each attack having a 75% chance to remove a beneficial effect at the enemy, and a 75% chance to block the beneficial effects granted on the target for 2 turns. So of course that can be removed with Veramos, It's kind of just like Megan. It's not that big of a deal because they both just remove one beneficial effect, and if you bring Shannon, you should have quite a few, but even if they just remove one, it's not a big deal. And then his third skill, attacks all enemies with world-devouring powers and removes the beneficial effects on all enemies. You recover 5% HP for enemy beneficial effects removed. So this one does quite a bit of damage, and it kind of messes you up if you have a lot of buffs on you, so just be careful to watch when he uses it. You can kind of get him, you can like kind of bait it out, I guess, and then buff yourself afterwards, or it's not really that big of a deal because he just removes the beneficial effects and he doesn't dot you or anything like that. He just recovers HP, so once you clear the Acasises and the Megans, then you can go ahead and not buff yourself, because he should be fine by himself, especially if he is attack debuffed, because that skill scales off attack. So if you have an attack debuff on him, like with Bernard or something, he should be fine and it should be manageable. My runes are quite good. All of my runes are going to be in a photo album in the description, so check those out. So I didn't even need to go for the Megans. She actually did a bit of damage to my Beretta. My Beretta's kind of ruined a little bit well. So you can check out my rune quality, and of course check out my other TOA videos for January and March, because my same team's doing it, but with worse runes. So that's about it for this level. I'm trying to think of anything else, any other advice I can give you guys. I'm not really sure. This team works out pretty well. I don't really know what else you could possibly bring. Konami and I might not be bad to bring because he can help with healing and then also help with resurging your allies with more heals, like with Bella, and also, what else? Getting rid of that blocking beneficial effects thing in case you want to buff yourself. I think I'm going to do the summon right now. What could it be? No lightning, but it could be something good. Oh, no. Okay, so that's it. Light Warbear. GG. So that's it for the level. Feel free to comment what team you used, because it might help other people. If you're using free-to-play units, or if you're using a different strategy with taunts or something like that, that would be helpful. Taunts would be good versus that team, because they won't be screwing you over too much. So, yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed it, hope it was informative, and catch you guys in the next video.